Okay, so this is not how I wanted this to go. I did film an intro and then I had to reformat my SD card because for some reason it was saying it was full, even though I deleted everything off of it. But hey guys, it's Bella. Welcome to my channel. As you can see, I am filming my spread for the 27th of February to the 5th of March, and I'm using a new camera, hence the technical issues, but hopefully that's sorted and I can do this video and it's fine. And if not, I will just scrap this and plan this off camera. But as you can see, I'm using this kit from Hello Petite Paper. This is by the coast and I bought this last year. It is in silver foil. These are the 4 boxes. I'm just about to finish laying them down. We've got the sort of like functional page with the layering bits, some sidebar like the habits, the date covers, and some more boxes. Then this is like the icons and labels, like layering sort of thing. And there's a little bit of deco here. Labels page, and then this was the bottom washi page with an extra sidebar item and some more labels. And then I did also have the deco page, and I also have some foiled date dots from Arctic Paper Studio. I'm using some glitter headers from 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚜 and this foiled washi, which I have now lost. Oh, it's in front of me. This foiled washi from Paper Chic Plans, who is closing down. I don't know how long her closing down event will be for, but yeah. So back to doing the base, I guess, and then I will go into the day by day. But yeah, sorry for this wacky little intro. That's not really an intro. Like I said, I did film a proper intro, and my camera filmed for 9 minutes, and then it stopped recording because the card was full. So I've now reformatted it, so hopefully it should be fine now. So yeah, I'm going to go back to watching YouTube and filling in the base. I'm also going to put the aircon on because I'm a bit warm. And yeah. All right, so just finishing off with the base and then we'll go to the day by day. But yeah, just pulling in the washi, which is from Paper Chic Plans, who I think I mentioned in the little intro that's not an intro, is closing down. Her closing down event ends on Friday, so I hopefully will have this video up before then, just so that you can check it out. And I also might have a look, although I'm kind of on a no spend at the moment because I did buy my iPad and then I bought my camera. So I'm waiting for like my next sort of payday to buy stickers and things because I have a few kits that I want to buy, and also some other shops that I want to sort of check out. So yeah, but yeah, going into the sidebar, just putting in the full box, which I struggled to get this straight. The Happy Planner has like dots on the side, which I have seen the sneaks for, like, well, I guess not sneaks, but like the release for the new Happy Planners, because they did their like spring release, which is the 18-month version. And the sidebar section now has like a grid. So I feel like that will be a little bit easier than like the dots. But yeah, I don't know if I'm actually going to buy a Happy Planner next year or if I'm going to do something different, because this is like my second Happy Planner, although technically I didn't finish my first one because I kind of stopped planning. But I do really enjoy it because it's like sort of similar to what I've been used to in like a proper coil planner, but with a bit more space if I need it, like a bit more room to play, that kind of thing. But yeah, and also being able to take out the pages is a bit of a bonus as well. So yeah, I don't know. Because part of me also wants to try like ring inserts and do the whole, you know, like A5 wide ring planner, but I don't know. We've still got a long time before I have to decide what I'm doing in my planner next year because we're only in March. But yeah. And then here I'm just doing a little frame using the like floral corners. I can't speak. Floral corners from the deco, and then just layering the little box over the top for my weekly highlight, which my highlight for the week was that we went back to yoga. And then just doing the date cover section with some date dots from Arctic Paper Studio, who's no longer open. I am looking into a couple of Australian shops that do foil because I do know that there's a few of them around. And I saw that Planners Avenue, I forget what her like sticker shop name used to be, but like the actual storefront is Planners Avenue, is doing foil as well. She posted like some foil rolls on her Facebook group, so that's very exciting. So yeah, looking into more Aussie shops that do foil, because Arctic Paper Studio was probably one of the main ones that I used to buy from, and she closed, I think it was last year or the year before. So yeah, and then just putting in the deco and the rest of the date covers, and then we will go into the day by day. But yeah, don't know if I mentioned I'm recording this on a proper microphone now, so hopefully the audio quality should be a lot better, especially when my computer fan like kicks in, because it likes to whir really loudly. It's like ready for takeoff. But yeah, so just putting in the rest of the deco, and then we will go into the day by day, which this week was my week back at work after my week off. And funnily enough, my mum had the week off this week because she took time off for the public holiday, because this weekend that I'm planning was technically a long weekend, and then Monday after was a public holiday. So yes, but yeah, so that's why I didn't film this spread until recently, because I didn't film like I think 2 weeks worth of planner spreads, because 1 week I was on my time off, and then the next week that I wanted to catch up, my mum was home, and I just hate filming videos and stuff when she's around and doing voiceovers and all that kind of thing. So yeah, so starting off on Monday, I marked in that I had a lazy morning. So those slippers are from Marshmallow Studio. I love them. Then I marked in getting some takeaway coffee, because we went to like one of the cafes nearby and just got some coffee, which like mum's kind of a regular there, so the like lady that serves us like sort of knows our order, which is really cute. So yeah, that sticker is from Tickle Pink Planning, and then I did wash my hair before work, so that sticker is from Once More With Love. And then this was my first Monday close shift, which I think the week after I ended up swapping with someone, just because like they wanted the late shift, so I ended up doing the early shift. But basically for the entire month of March, and now for the entire month of April, I will be working late Monday, Tuesday, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. So yeah, I just used a little work script that I made and some deco from the kit. Then I used the little headphone icon from 𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗 to mark in some K-pop comebacks. So 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗𝚘𝚗 from AB6 had his like solo debut, which was really good. And then Minhyun from New East also had a solo release. I think it might have been a debut. Did I say comeback? I meant to say debut. But yeah, and then at the bottom I marked in having a YouTube binge. So that sticker is from Paper and Milk. Then moving on to Tuesday, I marked in my Office 365 bill, which that bill sticker is from, I believe it's from Misha Ashley Designs, like it's left over from a kit. Then I just had another lazy morning, which when I just put lazy morning, it just literally means like I didn't do anything in the morning, because especially when I work late, I sort of just get up, like chill, go on my computer, like do voiceovers if I have like voiceovers to do, or like any tasks that I need to do. But otherwise I sort of just chill. So that's why I put lazy morning quite a bit. So those slippers are from Carly Plans. And then this day we ended up doing my mum's passport renewal, because her passport was expiring in March. So we did the little like online thing that we have to do, which then gives you like a printout with all the information that you then like get the photo done and then take it to the post office, and then they do it all and send it off, and then your passport gets ready, which her passport, we got the email the other day that her passport is like in the process of being sent, so that's very exciting. Luckily I don't have to renew mine until next year, but like at least I kind of know the process now, because we were sort of like, what do we do? So yeah, so that little clipboard was from the kit. I marked in bring in the bins, which is my usual sort of Tuesday routine. Went to work, and then at the end of the day I watched Hercules, which I had never actually watched the movie before. Like I've seen most of the like Disney like cartoons, because I kind of like grew up on them, but I think Hercules was one of the ones I had never seen, and I think like my internet cut out at the last like 15 minutes, but I sort of knew what happened in the end, so that was fine. So that little Disney Plus sticker is from Tickle Pink Planning, and then the bin icon is also from Hello Petite Paper from a separate sheet, and then the work script I had made myself. Then on Wednesday, I marked in my Babe Box subscription build. So I just used the credit card icon, which is from Hello Petite Paper, again, also from a separate sheet. We went to Pilates in the morning. So that Pilates girl is from Fox and Cactus. And then after Pilates, we went and had brunch at the cafe that's like 2 doors down from our Pilates studio, which is really nice. So that little egg sticker is from Style Planner. I was so excited because I finally got to use the like eggs and toast sticker. Then I had a driving lesson, so that car icon is from Carly Plans. And then this was the first day that we started like yoga at like this new studio that we're going to, and it was good because we started with like a class that we've never done. So we did 26 and 2, which is basically like Bikram yoga, but the room temperature isn't as hot as traditional Bikram yoga. So traditional Bikram yoga, I believe, is like the room is 40 degrees Celsius, something like that, which the class that we take, the room is, I think, 28 Celsius. So it's a lot cooler, but still hot. Like, oh my God, we were sweating so bad. And then we ended up walking home, which was really nice. It was like nice and refreshing. But yeah, so that yoga mat is from Planet Beautiful, who's no longer open. And then at the end of the day, we watched The Great on Stan, which I can't remember if this was the day we finished season 1. It might have been. Which we definitely need to catch up, because I know season 3, I think, is coming out in May, I think. So yeah, we need to catch up, but that's fine. So that TV icon was from Very Cute Designs. Then moving on to Thursday, I marked in having a lazy morning, because Thursdays are my day off, and so are Wednesdays, I guess. But yeah, had a lazy morning, sort of slept in a little bit, and then Mum and I went to get pedicures, which was very exciting. Because she had gotten her pedicure like at the other nail place when we got our nails done together before, but I get my pedicure done somewhere else, so we ended up going to the place that I go to, which was really fun. And I got like a really cool like green polish on my toes, and Mum did her usual like, you know, neutral tone. Yeah, it was really fun to do that together. So that nail icon is from Paper and Milk, and then we did a little grocery run afterwards, because the nail place is like in the main shopping center, I guess, like shopping area. So that sticker is from Once More With Love. And then we ended up getting our hair done, because Mum wanted to get her passport photo. So we got our hair done just like locally, got like a little Olaplex treatment and all that kind of thing. Got my hair straightened. Yeah, just the cute little pamper session. And then I got an email that day that I won festival tickets, because I had applied for this contest. I think it was like on the Monday or something, or Tuesday after work, that all you had to do was like put your name, put your email, and you could get in the running to win like 2 passes to this festival that was on the weekend. So I ended up winning, but I didn't end up going because I had no one to go with. So that was one thing. And then I was going to go and like meet up with people from work, but like it just didn't end up working out, which I probably should have learned from last time when I went to a festival in January, because I felt like a similar thing happened, but it's fine. Like, it is what it is. And it was fine, because I ended up reading like reviews about the festival, and it wasn't very well planned, and like, I don't know. So I guess it was a good thing in the end. But yeah, and then in the evening we went to yin, which is something that we've sort of always done. So it was nice to get back into the routine of doing yin yoga. So the hair straightener is from Very Cute Designs. The tickets are from Starlight Paper Studio, and then the yoga girl is from Planning Like a Pro. Then on Friday, I had my usual Friday early shift, and then I think it was just chaotic because we had like a lot of people call in sick and just like being really short-staffed, so it was just chaotic. I got my nails done, which I believe are the nails in this video. Yes, which I ended up getting like it's like black polish with like a green iridescent like glitter topper polish on top. So that was really exciting. But yeah, and I went with my mum as well. So like we went, got our nails done, and then did a bit of shopping in the city. And then I came home and I was trying to edit my haul, I was trying to edit something, export something from my editing software, and it just like wasn't completing. So I used the like computer issues sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. for that. So then the shopping bag is from Planning Like a Pro, the nail icon is from Carly Plans, and then the like stress sticker is from Once More With Love. Then on Saturday I had work. Again, I was just feeling stressed out of my mind because work was just chaotic. So that sticker is also from Once More With Love. And then I had a fat nap. Like, I'm pretty sure I got home from work and just like slept for like a good 4 hours. So that sticker is from Fox and Pip, sorry. And then I booked my waxing appointment for the following week. So that phone icon was from the kit. And then I ended up watching Inspector Gadget, which funnily enough, I remember the second movie better than the first one for whatever reason. I think I just watched it more, but yeah. Kind of forgot how short of a movie it was too. It was like I think it's less than an hour. But yeah, still exciting. So I watched that, and the TV icon is from Carly Plans. Then on Sunday, marked in my Amazon bill was due. I had another sort of just chilled out, lazy day. And then I decided to organize my Tombow markers because I think I had bought some new ones, possibly, or I don't know. I was just trying to reorganize how everything was. So I did that, and then I think I also like organized like leftover stickers and just sort of my planning things. But yeah, so I didn't really do much in the day. And then we went to yin, And then we ordered some language books from from Book Depository, sorry. Because we had bought some, I think, on the Friday when we went to the city, because we went to Dimmicks. But they only had like the second volume of like some of the languages, so I ended up buying the first volume, and I think Mum bought like a couple as well. And then I pre-uploaded a video, and then now I'm just filling in my sidebar, just checking off my habits, I believe. So I tracked Duolingo and skincare as always, just filling in my dinners, and then I'm pretty sure I filled my weekly habit off camera. So yeah, I will speak to you in the outro. Okay, so here is the finished spread, and I love how this turned out. I always enjoy using Hello Petite Paper kits, and I think also pulling in all the little extra bits and pieces just really made this special. But yeah, hopefully there wasn't any issues with the camera. Like I said, this is my first time using this, so apologies for the intro shenanigans. But yeah, I also was cautious of how long I was taking to do the actual day by day. So that's why I did all my labels and then sort of wrote in my plans rather than doing it as I was putting the labels down, just because I wasn't too sure if my camera was gonna do anything wonky or not. Yeah, I definitely need to buy, I think I need to just buy a bigger SD card, because I think the one I have isn't big enough. I think it'll do for now, but definitely next thing I need to think of, which that isn't too hard because I'm sorry, that's all my stuff flying in the background. That's not too hard because I can go to Officeworks or somewhere and just buy the SD card. But yeah, so here is the finished spread. Like I said, I love how it turned out. So I'll show you what I have left from the kit. This is all sort of out of order, so I do apologize for that, but it is what it is. So from the add-on deco, I just sort of have more of the what are these called? Border sort of things. These little bigger deco pieces. So yeah, that's what I have left from that. Also, I just realized how wonky my sidebar is. Please ignore that. From this page, I just have the this week sort of sidebar header, because I do just like to do my own thing on the sidebar. I have one of these scalloped labels and then some of these layering things. I tried to use these and I did end up using them sort of more on the weekend, where I didn't do as much. So yeah, which like I said, I don't know, I said this in the intro, the proper intro, but this is her older format, so she has reformatted the kits. I also realized I didn't put the weekend banner down, so I'm just going to quickly do that now. So yeah, then from this page I just have a few of the icons, which I could definitely pull into other spreads, so that's fine. Some flags, and then the checklist, a couple of little labels, and these smaller layering bits, which I've also mentioned in previous videos, layering in these little sort of smaller boxes and things just doesn't come naturally to my style, but I am working on it. Then I just have some half boxes and these scallop boxes, and then one weekly sidebar. And then I did fully use the full box page and the washi page as well, so I did use these little swatches down the bottom and up the top here. And then I did use these smaller boxes. So I used one here, and the other one I used, where did I use the other one? Just here. So yeah, really happy with how this turned out. As always, all the shops that I have used will be linked down below, as well as links to my socials. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Comment down below, let me know if you've noticed the quality difference at all. I also did get a microphone, so hopefully the voiceover for this video sounds a lot better than my previous ones. So yeah, let me know if you if you notice the quality difference, and yeah, like I said, it'll be on auto for now, just because I don't really know what I'm doing with this camera. I'll probably need a little while to sort of play with it, hence the SD card thing. But yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.